Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So I dropped my phone in a lake and it spent about 48 hours under 4 feet of water, and I just found it again by chance. Thought it was completely waterlogged and broke, but I noticed a little red light flickering by the front camera. So I took it home, dried it out, put it on full charge, and it looks like it's working perfectly fine. So I mainly just want to do this video just as a test to make sure the camera's working. I had a few issues with audio an hour or two back, but I'll let it dry out more on the radiator, and I think it's working perfectly fine. But anyway, I also want to do a video comparing my new Dutch canteen with my old Osprey. And so far I've only had the Dutch canteen for a week, but I like it a lot more than the Osprey, and they're both very similar. They're both 1 litre capacity, they're both made in Britain, and they're both made out of the same material, and they're both suitable for nesting with stainless steel cups. So one of the things I really like about the Dutch one is it is a bit taller than the Osprey, but it's narrower, so it does take up less space in a pack if you want to put it in a pack, and it will fit in the standard common pouches, no problem. And it's modelled on the US one, so it's got a US style canteen cup as well, except the handles on it are very thick and heavy duty, much thicker than the handles on the BCB. And they're both about the same thickness gauge of steel, so very strong cups. Another thing I like about the Dutch one, as far as the cups go, the handles, different orientation to the handles on the BCB, or not BCB, it's yeah, it is BCB, Crusader. But different orientation on the BCB, and these lie flat and flush with the cup, whereas on the BCB they stick out, they catch on the canteen pouches, and they're just a bit of a pain. They fight you every time you try and take one out of the pouch. And I just like how that looks, just more neat and tidy. And like I pointed out in the last video, the Dutch one will fit the pouch, not the pouch, the stove perfectly off of the Pathfinder cup. And I'm guessing it'll also fit the American style as well, since this is based off of the American canteen stoves. The bottle doesn't nest perfectly in there, but that's no bother, keeping the pouch, so it doesn't really affect it whatsoever. And you can always stick a bandana or a kitchen towel or whatever in there and it'll hold a bit better. I think the Dutch one, the water bottle, will fit on the Pathfinder stainless steel cup as well. Again, not perfectly, but it'll do it. Also fit the GI style, or the GI, actual GI ones. It'll fit as well. But I don't particularly like those. Personal preference, I like the butterfly handles a lot better. New other differences. The spouts are different sizes. Much bigger on the Osprey, but that's neither here nor there. It just means the Dutch one's going to take a little longer to fill, which doesn't really mean anything. And I think you can get a cap which allows you to connect the water bottle to a mask, and you can drink that way if you have to. There's not really a lot else I can say on it really. I've only had it a week, and mine's brand new, unissued from 1996 by Avon, British company, same company that makes the Ospreys, I believe. Made out of the same material as the Osprey canteen, both the same capacity. Dutch one's modelled more on the American style. But I really like this bottle just for it being a little thinner and takes up less space in the pack. And just a little more comfortable to hold. So far I like this more. The cup's a little more versatile. Takes up less space as well, just like the bottle, and you can stick the little stove on it. Easier, because obviously that stove's not going to fit on the BCB. No way, no how. So yeah, there's not a lot I can say really. Dutch one becoming a favourite. Really like it. And if it's just as strong as the Osprey, I'll get many years out of it. I got this one around 2012, 2013. And I carried it a lot since, both for ADC and bushcraft and camping, and it's been a great bottle. So that is the Dutch canteen compared with the Osprey.